Alright guys, welcome back. It's been a minute since we've talked hats, but today we do need to have a serious conversation about Melin. If you've been on my channel before, you know that I've been rocking Melin for about a year now for my video. And I've got two hats that I have tried out for about a year. I was in the railroad industry here in Central Florida, so it gets pretty hot, pretty dirty. This hat, I've washed this hat 8 times. So you can check it out. It's a little dirty. I just washed it. So this is about as good as it can get right here, based on what I've put it through. You might have a different experience so that when you wash it, sometimes the sweat stains, they stay in there. You can kind of see that line there, and that happens. So typically what I do is I wet it down if it's like that, and a lot of times they come out. This hat right here, this is one of my favorite ones. It's actually got to where I haven't been able to get that line out yet. It's a good looking hat. I love the color. But with these, so Melin has a lifetime warranty and it works. So they honor it. They make it really easy. Just email them, let them know what happened. They ask if you could send them pictures, and then within a week at least, they've got a new one sent out. So this is my old one. I just showed it to you. So this little silicone piece right here, this has came off. This is the second time this is peeled off. It just naturally, it's just so small. But here, brand new one. I've had this one for maybe a month. I've worn it, but easy enough. This is the Hydro Odyssey, and this is a classic fit. So they've got small, classic, and extra large. I have tried both of them. The classic fits me best because I've never had any issues with hats being too big. But what I've found is that if you get the small, yes, it still fits, but it makes this opening back here almost scrunched up because it's smaller. So I would recommend just getting regular unless you do have trouble with hats not fitting. So the other one that I got, I've had this one even longer. This is a Olukai. It's a special collab they did with Olukai. I got it at Disney Springs at an Olukai store. Same thing. This one actually came completely off. And I emailed them, and they sent me a brand new one. Actually, the sales person at Olukai, they're the one that told me about it. They said, look, if something happens, they'll send you a brand new one. So I've got a brand new one. This is the A-Game. Yeah, so the A-Game Hydro. I like these hats, but they're a little bit different style. I'm not a big fan of the 6-panel design. So when you see the 6-panel, that's what it means. You've got these panels right here where they're stitched, and you've got 6 of them. So that's where that comes from. I'm more of this style right here. And this is the gum. This is the first one they made. They just came out with another one, actually. They've got multiple different gum styles now. And then I've got the old Salt Mafia. I've got a black mark on it, so I'm not sure if they're going to replace it or not. But these are the only hats that I've found. There's several more out now. I'm going to be reviewing them. But these are the only hats that I've found that I like better than Melin hats. Why? They're a little bit lighter. They're more flexible, and they feel more waterproof, if that makes sense. They've just got a little bit different texture to them, and they're not as thick. As far as holding up, I've got a white one, so as you can imagine, I'm not extremely rough with it as far as getting it dirty and things like that go. But the Melin, it's held up great. Yeah, the silicone patch came off, but they replaced it. So I'm going to continue buying them. This is, if you count just the different colors, I think I've got 4 or 5 of them. And they look good. They stand up, and I wore this one to work every day for a year. Now, every day I might have missed 1 or 2, but every single day while I was working, And this hat's look pretty rough. You can tell it's a little faded, and you can tell to where I've scrubbed it so many times. You can see the little fibers coming out, but wearing it, you can't tell. So it's held up. And then newest hat, my favorite. This is Lab Culture. This is Jayhawk on YouTube. This is his hat, locked in the lab culture. This is the besides not being an active hat like these are and waterproof, this is the best hat I've ever owned. So good job to Jayhawk. How to get one of these? I have no idea. I actually scrolled past this on Poshmark. I've never bought anything on Poshmark before. And I saw this. It was brand new, still in the bag. So I don't know why they were selling it or how they got their hands on it. But if I could buy another one, I would. I've noticed a lot of YouTubers, they wear these in their videos. But his merch is extremely hard to get his hands on. So it's always sold out. I've never even seen it available to where I could purchase it. So I think he's working on it now, and hopefully we can get some new hats. I know he's got several different colors, but this is my favorite color scheme right here. This is my favorite color. This is my favorite color scheme right here. The opposite, I've got a couple Dad Gang hats that are opposite. This one right here. Dad Gang is one of my favorites also. They're really turning it around about what they're doing and how they're operating. And I'm also I'm gonna have some 3D printing videos coming out soon. So me and my daughter got this about 6 months ago, about Christmas 2025, and we've gotten pretty good at it. But I don't know anything about 3D printing, so we've kind of just struggled through it over the years. But I would love to share that information with you because I've got a few friends that have gotten 3D printers before and they got discouraged early. They didn't want to put the time and energy into researching everything because it is a lot. Not only do you have different material types, PLA, different things like that, but you've also got a couple different softwares you need to learn to use, and everybody tells you to use Orca Slicer, which is essentially the same as Elegoo Slicer. Elegoo took it from Orca. It's open source, so it's really good. But it's not that hard. Once you kind of get into it, it's really just about understanding what everything does. And I'm not designing my own. I can download one and print it pretty easy and tweak the settings, and that works. I can do a little bit, but I'm not designing extravagant things from scratch. I've used Meshy AI, which is an AI where it'll take a 3D rendering and turn it into an STL, and then you have to put it into Blender and kind of make it to where you can print it. It's not that hard, but it's just constantly looking up online how to do something, and that does get tiring. But I'm gonna go through it and just kind of do one video that kind of goes through all of it as quick as I can. That makes the most sense. As far as hats, I'm going to have some more videos coming out, but unfortunately, life kind of got in the way of us here recently. So I think I've mentioned a couple times, I worked for the railroad, a short line here in Winter Haven, Florida, and I actually got laid off in March. So I'm in the transition of a job. I love doing this stuff. I love the comments you guys are leaving. I'm not a talkative person or a person that does a lot of things out in public. Like this is really cool. I've kind of got into video, 3D printing, the creative space. My wife, Gabby, she also does content creation on TikTok there at Disney World, and we both love it. My daughters have a YouTube channel, Ren and Elle. You guys can check it out. But Renly is 9, Ellie's 6. They do Disney World content. They do crafts. They do silicone baby dolls. It's really cool. So overall, creative family, and I'm hoping to where I can make some more videos for my subscribers and just for fun. This is what I like doing. I like dabbling in different stuff. This desk setup. So it's actually pretty crazy. The only thing I bought was my computer. I've got a M2 Pro Mac Mini computer I bought. The desk, free. The monitor came with a trade, and then so did this mic. So I'll go through all that, kind of how I built this on a budget over time. The chair I'm sitting on, somebody was throwing it away. It was broken and I fixed it. So if that's your style, I'm going to be going through that type of stuff and just kind of explaining how I've accumulated all this stuff over the past 5 or 6 months. So stay tuned. I've got more hat videos coming out. I'm going to go over sizes, durability, other things like that, just because I feel like there is a lack in the market right now on YouTube to kind of just review hats. There's the bigger YouTube names that, yes, they skim over hats, but I always had trouble because there's so many good hats online, but you don't know what they're going to look like when they get here. I've got Salt Mafia, Melin, Dad Gang, Cove, Marsh, all these different hats, and I've got a whole pile of older ones that I've went through that I've really enjoyed. They get dirty, I'd throw them out. So I'm really looking now into the space to where I can keep a hat forever and either get it replaced or it's just durable enough to handle it. So stay tuned. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'd love to give some hats away. I'd love to get some new hats, review them, and then give them to subscribers. Things like that. Just let me know what you guys are looking for. Thanks for watching.